Well, it's time to go live. Hi, and welcome to the edit room on a Sunday afternoon. It's 1 o'clock, or just coming up to 1 o'clock. So thanks everybody for joining us. And as you see, we're doing another one of those DVD shows where we show you what DVDs we've got in our collection that you can actually purchase if you so wish. We'll be showing you a few more just a little later, but the one we're showing today is going back to Cottismore for the arrivals way back in 2000. So let's start it off right now. So enjoy. So thanks very much everybody for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. I looked at the weather today and thought, oh boy, I'm not going anywhere. This is horrible. So I thought, hey, we'll take the opportunity and settle down, get nice and warm and play you a few videos from way back when. And boy, I tell you, this was a fantastic few days. It's the Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And it's from July 2000. It was at Cottismore. That's when the Royal International Air Tattoo, they went to Cottismore for 2 years, 2000 and 2001. And this particular year, it was absolutely brilliant as far as the aircraft were concerned. Unfortunately, at the weekend, things turned rather dramatic. The weather changed totally, and it curtailed the flying, quite a lot. And of course, we'll be going through the chat room. So Lee Davis, many thanks to you. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for the... Thanks for the very kind donation that you sent over on Saturday. It's much appreciated. Thank you a million times over. Thank you. And he says, wow, what stunning livery. On that NATO AWACS aircraft that I used for the thumbnail for today. And yeah, look out for that. It'll be coming up in just a few minutes. Also saying hi to Luke Healy, Awash 2004, Ruari, if that's how you'll see your name, apologies if it's not. Who else have we got? Aviation Kid, good to see you as well. Going through the list of folks, who else have we got to say hi to at the moment? Absolutely gorgeous, that aircraft from South Africa. And we've got a super young lady in the chat room all the way from the Philippines. So, hey, Elizabeth, great to see you on. And, hey, I didn't realise I was going to do today's show, but there we go. It's a bonus for you. Hey Gordon, how's things with you? That's GB Model Zone, Will 21, Mark Webber Webster, of course, Julie Rotherham. Luke Healy, good day to you. Awash 2004, Lima. Paul Keys, Islander. Who else have we got? Oh, of course, Phil Tovey. And from over there in New York, we've got The Wind at 1960 saying, hey, hi, good to see you on, my man. PJ, hiya, PJ. And this particular year, back in 2000, we had quite a contingent of F-18s from over in Canada, and as we see right now. So what are these shows all about that we, I call them the DVD shows. So basically, it's a chance for me to be able to show you some of the DVDs that I might just put back on sale. Last week, we had the Royal International Air Tattoo DVD that I was showing you. And yeah, a few people have bought those. So if you'd like a DVD, all you got to do is just drop myself an email. I'll give you the email address in just a moment. And in the subject, just put DVD. So while the Royal Jordanians are coming into land on this, remember this is 2000 at Cottismore, okay? That was the year 2000, and it's the Royal International Air Tattoo, and it's the arrivals days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's what we've got coming up. And hey, that email address, it is airshowworld1@gmail.com. You should know that by now. airshowworld1, that's the figure 1. at gmail.com. So if you're interested in the subject, just put DVD and yeah, put the message and I'll get straight back to you, okay, if you're interested. It's much appreciated. And coming in on the approach right now, an absolute star of the show back in 2000, it's the Backfire. what a fabulous aircraft. The Tupolev Tu-22. Absolutely stunning. When that turned up, everybody was going, wow. And, yep, beautiful. And from the Ukraine, the IL-76. Did you just notice on that last shot a bit of hair, you know, on top? Yes, that was Moped. That was him. You notice on some of the passes, you'll see him. You'll see him. That was back in the days when he had lots of hair. Never used to get it cut. I can't remember who it was. Somebody the other day actually mentioned this particular aircraft when it on the arrivals. So that's what inspired me to think, hey, I shall put it out. So here it is for you. The US Air Force Starlifter. Should we give it its proper title? The Lockheed C-141 Starlifter. Not the one you're looking at now. No, this is the Tupolev, the backfire that we were just talking about a moment ago. The Tu-22. Well, I certainly hope you're having a really good Sunday today, a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening in Elizabeth's case over there in the Philippines. And coming into land right now, as you can see, it's C-17. Well, I didn't say anything earlier, but my good friend Andy Hare is... did you notice? That's Moped. That's him. Anyway, my good friend Moped... sorry, Andy Hare has just turned up in the chat room. And Andy was right next to me when we were filming this. And 2000, Andy, this was. I'm sure you remember it. And wow, it was great. Lots of fantastic friends were made that particular weekend. I also remember there was a particular guy from Canada, and he was very excited to see these F-18s. So it was very special sort of few days, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As we all know, I told you earlier, the weather changed at the weekend, but the arrivals were absolutely fabulous. Take great notice of the field, okay? I'll tell you something about that field in a moment. Here we go. So you notice all the yellow on those fields, yeah? Well, you know what happens with yellow and insects, don't you? Yes, exactly. So as the temperature started to go up, the those little creatures and flies coming off that field started to drive us a little bit crazy, getting everywhere, getting in the kit, getting in the cameras. So don't forget, keep your eyes open for that NATO AWACS that was the specially painted up for their, I think it was the 50th anniversary of NATO. I think that's what it was all about. But hey, you'll see it pretty soon. And you can see, that's me trying to get those bugs off. Get off. Oh dear. If we look closely, hey, Andy was there somewhere. Hey, Jack, what's that? Jazz Mac. Hey, how you doing from Texas? It's coming up to it is now. It's 7:15 in the morning. A very good morning to you. And another very distinctive looking aircraft, the Saab Viggen. And a very good afternoon to you as well. And that's Big Man Bill 12. Good to see you on this afternoon. Hope you're having a good Sunday afternoon. And wow, it's awful weather where we are at next to East Midlands Airport. Not very good at all. Cold, wet. Ooh, best place to be, inside in the edit room. Showing you some videos. This is the DVD show today, showing you a DVD that I'll be putting out on sale next week. It's an oldie but goldie. Blast from the past. It's Cottismore Arrivals from 2000. If anybody is interested, all you got to do, just drop me that email, the usual email address. I'll give it to you a little later, and in the subject just put DVD. Hey, well, thank you for all the great comments that are coming in. Warlord, nice one. He's also on the flight sim at the moment. Hey, you'll be a good friend of Awash 2004. He's really into his flight sims big time. So, and also Lee Davis, thank you very much. Nice comments, thank you. Thank you very much there, Julie's putting it in the chat room. If you can't see the chat room, but I think most of you can, she's put a link in to how to get in touch with my good self if you're interested in this particular DVD or one of the other ones that we've featured. I'll show you some of the other ones. after this show before we wrap up. Don't forget, tomorrow as well, 1 p.m, we've got the DVD show, and it's going to be Waddington, let me think, what year? 2011, so make sure you join us for that. Hey, from Detroit, we've got, what's that, DLLMPB06, if that's how we, yes, anyway, it's in Detroit, so have a good day, my man, and thank you for joining us. I can hear a bee. I don't know if your speakers are picking that up. There's a bee buzzing around or something. Yeah, it's all those really wonderful creatures that come out of the those yellow fields. So that's my terrible David Bellamy impression. But yes, later in the day, as I told you earlier, when the heat went up, the flies went crazy in those yellow fields and started. And if you had anything, if you were wearing anything yellow as well, yeah, it was it was quite good fun. It's Moped! Hey, get out of the way, man! So don't forget, keep the messages coming in. What have we got? Steve C. Hiya, Steve. Always good to see you. And Lee Davis is David Bellamy. I felt like that last, what was it? Last August. Scorching hot day it was. And I was trying to find this place at Lake and Heath. And yeah, I told the story that particular day. It was, yeah, it was crazy. I was in the undergrowth and all sorts of stuff. But, oh boy, what a day that was. Wow, at least, hey, at least we haven't got any spiders there, my friend. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, wouldn't like that. Can just about put up with the flies, but, while it's just quiet for just a moment, hey, don't forget, gang, we do that thing on a Friday night, which is called Meet the Fans. If you'd like to take part in Meet the Fans, you know what to do. Just send an email to the usual email address. That'll be coming your way in just a minute. And just put Meet the Fans. And what we can do, we can, hey, give you a good mention. And you let us know all about yourselves, a little bit of information, you know, bit of background, what you like doing and all of that good stuff. If you've got a YouTube channel, you know, just, hey, let me know. And we will certainly look at it and let everybody see it while we're live. And you never know, you may get a few extra subscribers. That's what's been happening with a couple of channels. And last Friday night we had JJ Aviation. So if you'd like to take part, that's all you got to do. Send an email across to airshowworld1@gmail.com and I'll get in touch. And also, that's the same email address to be able to send in these Christmas greetings that we are going to be doing on the... let's think about it, the Tuesday before Christmas, okay? We've got a special Christmas show that particular evening, starting 7 p.m. UK time. I'll tell you more about it in a mo. So all we need from you is just a quick video clip, 15 to 20 seconds, no more than 20 seconds, okay? And so just saying something like, hey, Airshow World and Stu, happy Christmas, everybody. You know, that sort of stuff. And so far, we've had an absolutely fantastic response. So we've got quite a few videos that we're going to be showing of the Airshow World fans, and some very special people as well are going to be on it. So I'm not going to say any more than that at the moment. But yes, if you'd like to take part, all we need 15 to 20 second video. Wishing all the fans of Airshow World and Stu Bear and, you know, that sort of stuff. Whatever you want to do. And it could be in front of your Christmas tree, could be outside, could be at an airbase, whatever you want to do, okay? And, yep, you can do whatever you want, okay? So send it across right now. But of course, don't be afraid if it's... don't think to yourself, oh, I've only got a phone. Hey, I tell you what, it's perfect. That's what you need to do it on, okay? So do it on your mobile phones. It'll be absolutely perfect, okay? Just a little tip, right? When you do it on your phone, try to do the other orientation, okay? Try to do it in landscape. You don't have to. Portrait's absolutely fine. But if it's in portrait, it'll fill the screen a lot better. But, of course, when you're holding your mobile phone and you're taking a video, you always hold it, you know, in that sort of angle, yeah? So, but it's entirely up to you, okay? The most important thing is to just send it over, okay? So if you'd like to take part, just put in the subject meet. No, sorry. Yes, if you'd like to take part, just put in that particular one Christmas greetings, okay? And the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. Dead easy. Well, thank you very much for that email you just sent across. There's Warlord X. Thank you very much. He says, hello Airshow World, I'd like to send this message. Airshow World has worked non-stop to provide plain spotting entertainment, and I really appreciate it so much. So don't forget, make sure you subscribe. They deserve lots of subscribers. Subscribers. I got it out in the end. I need new teeth, I think. That's better. Okay. Saying hi. Somebody new just popped in. That's Tony. Hiya, Tony. Good to see you. Aha, B1B. Let's see and hear this. So, ex-Warlord, this was from July 2000 at Cottismore for the Royal International Air Tattoo. They had it for 2 years over at Cottismore while they were doing the runways and what have you, and making these new hangars and all sorts of stuff. So, oh, by the way, let's go quiet. This is the aircraft that we've been wanting to show you. Here we go. It's the AWACS, NATO AWACS Special Anniversary Markings. And he's down. Bit of a bump, but wow, what a stunning... That was the... We were talking about this a couple of weeks ago on one of the Friday night shows, and I was saying, yeah, that particular one, it was originally painted up back in 99, but hey, luckily we got this in 2000 as well. We saw it at Fairford and again at Cottismore. You remember that day who was that? Steve C. Yep. It says, I remember that day your mate sent you on a wild goose chase through the undergrowth. Yeah. And yeah, little bit like all this, but it was more bramble and what have you, but got cut up in all sorts. But what a scorching day that was back in last August at Lake and Heath. So yeah, pleased you remember that. They take notice, don't they? Wow, brilliant. Thank you. Thanks, Steve, for putting that message in. What you need, Julie, is the Bearmobile. Get yourself a Bearmobile, hey? That's the way. That's the way to get about. But yes, definitely the direction you came in at Manchester there, Julie. Goodness gracious, yeah, it's a bit of an old climb, that is, isn't it? But I came the other way round. It was all nice. In fact, it was downhill. Now, you notice when that F-16 just then came into land, how low it came over. Now, believe it or not, just on the other side of that field, on the exact approach, right, there's a load of folks in there. And the next year, in 2001, that's where several people got burnt by the bone. And if you've never seen that video, good friend of mine, gosh, I always forget his name, Nigel, is it? Anyway, he's got this great YouTube channel called Jet Noise Forever, and he's got a brilliant video of that, so do a search for it on his YouTube channel, which is called Jet Noise Forever, and it's called Burnt by the Bone. In other words, a load of folks got too close to the B-1B when it took off, and they went scattering. So it's a video you should really check out. It's worth looking at. But it also says, hey, don't stand behind me, whatever you do. Max Woodman says, well, hello, aviation world, hey, Airshow world, don't forget, Airshow world. So, but yeah, thank you, Max, for joining us this afternoon on this, if it's afternoon where you are, it certainly is here in the UK. It's getting towards 20 to 2 in the afternoon. Too right there, Morgan. Yeah, well, we've mentioned it a few times on the shows, and I've mentioned my good friend over at Jet Noise Forever's YouTube channel, so definitely check it out. And the Patrice Suisse. If you joined us Friday night, I showed these because it was Friday night. It was a special aerobatic show. That was the theme, and we started their particular section off with when they had the hunters, and then we switched to these where they're using the F5 Tigers. Well, I'll have to put a link in. Hang on there, Awash. I'll try to find it for you. Well, you're absolutely right there, Awash. I just tried doing a search for him, and his YouTube channel's disappeared. How strange! I'll certainly have to get in touch with him to find out what's happened there. That's a bit of a concern. Oh, could you imagine? Oh. I'll leave that to you guys. Hey, go outside and do some filming. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, bears hibernate through the winter, don't you know? Oh, boy, oh, boy. Not a good day at East Mids Airport today. What a beautiful shot. So keeping as quiet as possible for you because the sound of these four engines just stunning. Love it, and hope you enjoyed the show this afternoon. amazing sound. So what was that weird sound as it was coming in? Sounded like somebody hitting something with a hammer. But hey, correct me if I'm wrong. You know I'm useless with the aircraft. Was that a DC-6? Hey. There we go. Only one of the props not working on that baby. Thank you very much there, Julie, reminding everybody, don't forget to like, subscribe and all of that sort of good stuff. It makes a big difference. So please, yep, if you're enjoying the show, why not? And of course, we mentioned earlier what it is today. We're looking at Cottismore arrivals for their air show that they had. They hosted the Royal International Air Tattoo. This was from 2000, and it's the DVD show. So it gives me a chance to show you some of the DVDs I've got on sale over here at Airshow World. If you'd like a copy, right, send me an email right now. And in the subject, just put DVD, and the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. Airshowworld1, figure 1 that is, at gmail.com. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Oh, fabulous. Sorry, I'm getting excited seeing all these old aircraft. The Mirage, goodness gracious, what's that? Mirage, is it the Mirage 4? Their nuclear bomber. Now, I haven't seen John Robinson in the chat room normally, but got a couple of great friends out there. That's John Robinson and Maurice Moon, and hey, they're my aviation experts, if you like. Sort of, they correct me because I certainly don't call myself an aviation I'm just an enthusiast, if you like. I like the aircraft, but as far as knowing all about them, no, not really. I just like thinking, oh yeah, that's a MiG-29, but that's about as far as it goes with myself. Whereas those guys could tell you, hey, where it's been, where it's from, probably even the registration. They were probably there at this air show, just like my good self. Thank you for putting that message in there, Morgan Gray. He said he was stationed on the Lincoln. That's the US Air Force carrier. Wow, I'm just looking at a photograph of that. It said it used to carry 90 fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters. And also the USS Nimitz. If that's how you say it. Excuse me if I'm wrong. Wow, looking at a photograph of that as well. That is something. Well, thank you for sending that information across, my boy. Hey, well, ex-warlord, okay, you get your lunch, we'll catch you later. Thank you for joining us. Miles High, mentioned to you as well. Turbo Tim's World, good to see you. Thank you, Jazz Mac. Okay, I'm always a little bit thinking, hope you say it like that, but at least we got it right, so thank you. And also, thank you to Gary Inge, says, yep, how are you? Oh, and from Gary, he said, by the way, great show on Friday night that we did, and they were awesome teams. Yeah, if you missed Friday night's show, it's a 1 hour show we do every Friday night, starts at 7 PM, and the theme last Friday was aerobatic teams, and we included, well, I suppose all my favourites, really. But yes, the Blue Angels were on, the Thunderbirds, the Red Arrows, all sorts. So if you'd like to see that, hey, just look on the first page of Airshow World. You'll find it there right now. Also, don't forget, we were doing that series over the last 3 weeks on Monday afternoons about the 50th anniversary of D-Day from Yeovilton. So we did that. It was a 3-week thing that we did. And, of course, last week was the final part. So if you want to see any of those, they're simply on Airshow World. So just look for Yeovilton 50th anniversary of D-Day. If you just type in Yeovilton, I'm sure sure it'll come up. So certainly worth watching. Special aircraft on there. Well, my favourites, I suppose, Tomcats. So yeah, certainly check that out, together with many other videos as well. So that's your place to be. So thank you everybody who's been supporting Airshow World. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Hey, that's a point. I've not seen Elvis yet in the chat room. I'll keep my eye open. Doesn't mean to say he's not there, because I do miss some of the chat messages that come up. So if you do put a message in sometimes and I've not mentioned it, hey, I do apologise, okay? You can imagine what it's like doing lots of things at once. You do miss the odd couple or 3 or 4, you know. But Hamad, nice to see you. How are you doing? Having a good day? Yeah, it's surprising, isn't it, hey? Yeah, I think in 2000, yeah, what's the C-17 about? Well, it certainly was. That certainly proves it. So it's been flying for more than 20 years. Yes, because this airshow was 20 years ago. Goodness gracious, how time flies. And of course, that's why it's in 4.3 aspect ratio, the old 720 by 576. So, because we didn't have the widescreen TVs in those days. Yep, it's probably down the chip shop. Absolutely. With Kirsty McCall. Oh no, hopefully not with Kirsty McCall. She's no longer with us. So don't forget, gang, while you're watching this, do me the big favour if you could share it around, because there's some more videos still to come today. So if you can share the video, let's get as many folks on as possible. And don't forget, do the like, do the subscribe, and all those good things. Oh, and the thumbs up. Thank you. Bradley's asking, so where was this filmed? This was Cottismore, when they hosted the Royal International Air Tattoo. They hosted it for 2 years, in 2000 and 2001. And this was the arrival days for the Cottismore Air Show back in 2000. Don't forget, gang, tomorrow afternoon, you've probably had a message come across, or you may have seen it on a couple of the Facebook groups, but yes, tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. UK time, we'll be doing similar to what we're doing right here. It's a DVD show, and it's going to be RAF Waddington's air show, and it's going to be the whole thing with the all the arrivals, departures, and of course the air show days as well. So that's tomorrow afternoon. And if you keep hearing the odd clicking going on, it's me not behaving. I've got a pen in my hand. I've just chucked it away. Sorry about that. I've got this bad habit of clicking pens, you know. It helps me think, but doesn't sound too good. There we go. Stop it! Stop it! Put it down! ZG68 talking. Hello, everybody's getting hungry. Is that right? Says that usually I have steak, kidney pie, chips, and peas. Hey, what about gravy? You've got to have chips on your gravy. Come on, hey. You see, that's a northern thing, you know. They certainly like a bit of gravy on the chips. Click, click. Now you see, you can tell Lee. Lee must, I'm not sure, I think Lee's, is it Manchester or something? You can tell he's a northern guy, you know, probably Yorkshire or whatever. Yeah, we certainly like our bit of gravy, you know. You go down south and ask for some gravy on your chips. I think they'll look gone out at you. Or ask for a chip cob. They won't know what you're talking about. A chip, a what? What's a cob? And they'll say, oh, you mean a roll? No, I mean a cob. I mean, a roll. What's that? That's something you do in a field, isn't it? Oh, you can't beat it up north, you know. You go out for a meal up north, my goodness, you certainly get... North of England, I'm talking about, Yorkshire or wherever. You certainly get your value for money. You go over to Scarborough or Whitby and ask for fish and chips. You won't eat anything for the next few days. One of my favourite painted up aircraft. That was an absolute stunning aircraft. For a minute, I thought there were A-10s. We have got A-10s coming up in I think, a 4-ship formation pretty soon. But, I thought there were A-10s for a minute, and I thought, no, they don't sound right. Oh, they've got props on. So certainly not. I need better glasses these days. Nice one, Steve C. You bomb cake, eh? Oh, you could have some definite fun, couldn't you, hey, with the difference in the way people say things, you know. I mean, I absolutely faggot and chips. I love faggots and chips, but I asked for that once in New York. You will never believe what I got. I daren't tell you. There you go, Lee. I'll just release that comment. See, because YouTube's American, you see, it stopped it. It wouldn't let it come out. There we go. Oh, I'm trying to think. Come on, the name of this aerobatic team. Goodness gracious. The, oh, goodness. Was it the White Albatross? Is that the name of the aerobatic team? Totally from memory. I think it was. Slovenian, I think. Let's check. Hey, I'm doing okay today, yes. It certainly was. Yep, the memory box certainly worked right. The White Albatross aerobatic team, that's what we saw just a second ago. But right now, F-15s. Well, with a bit of luck and wind in the right direction and all that good stuff, on Friday night we hope to bring you a, it's called the Friday Night Live show. So Friday Night Live, and this Friday night we're going to try to do a show for you with fast jets, hopefully including some F-15s that we may be able to get this particular week. So hey, stay with us on Airshow World, and yep, with a bit of luck, fingers crossed, all depending on the weather and all that good stuff. Keeping you in the picture, coming up later today we've got another video coming out, and what it is, it's from, let me think, I think it was February last year. James went over to Mildenhall, so if you like your Mildenhall stuff, we've got that coming up a little bit later. That's around about 4:15 this afternoon UK time. So don't give me too much grief about it being filmed last March or February, whatever. I had one guy yesterday got in touch with me. He said, "Hey, why are you putting these old videos out? You know, it was taken 3 months ago." I thought, hey, you want to join us today, mate? We're going back 20 years in time, you know. But yes, you certainly get some strange comments sometimes, but I always try to be polite, and that's what it's all about. And hey, luckily in the chat room we have the most fantastic bunch of folks you could ever wish for. So thank you everybody that joins us on these live shows and supports Airshow World. It's much appreciated. It's just every now and again you get one of these, you know what it's like. It's like Marmite. You can't please everybody. well, thank you there, Lee. That's nice. I think he got rather upset because I forgot to put the date on the video, you know, and I think he was hoping it was from just a couple of days ago. He was quite upset that it was taken in September. But I put that video out because, you know, I've got this thing about sunsets. It was that beautiful sunset video, so So I must remember to put the date on from now on. Slap wrist. Thank you there, Morgan Gray, keeping us well informed about these aircraft, so thank you very, very much. See, you've got lots of very knowledgeable people in the chat room, and hey, I really do rely on you guys. Where's it gone? Oops. Sorry about the creaking then. Wasn't my bones, honestly. It was, must get a better chair. It's creaking a little bit. Sorry about that. Well, I can't help you on this aircraft. I've no idea what that is. Hey, does anybody know? I'm sure somebody knows what that is. So put it in the chat room right now. Now, if you've never checked out Erwin's YouTube channel, you certainly should. He's got some fabulous videos on there, so certainly worth having a look at. That's Erwin Space Poll, P-O-L-L. And just while that's taken off, just a quick mention about tonight, 7 p.m. tonight, we've got our very own, that's Gordon's very own YouTube channel going out live. That's GB Model Zone. If you're into your modelling and that sort of stuff, check it out, okay? It's called the Sprue Surgeon YouTube channel, okay? And hosted by our very own GB Model Zone's Gordon, so check it out. 7 p.m. tonight. Sorry, I was thinking of something else at the same time, so I just got the old knickers in a twist. I tell you, I need new teeth. Get them out. Ah. Hey Lee, don't you worry. Hey, it's Sunday afternoon, you know, just chilling out like me. So, hey, when somebody puts the wrong spelling in, don't worry about it. It certainly is there, Morgan Gray. It's the German Air Force Tornado. And don't worry, that's not an aircraft crashed with all that smoke. In fact, I think it's the German. I know it's German. Whether it's the Air Force or the Navy's, I'm not 100% sure. I'll have a better look when it comes into land. Now just look at the landing speed of these. Another one of my favourite aircraft, that's the F-104 Starfighter. And now of course, F-16. And don't forget, gang, if you've not already done it, get those Christmas greetings in as quickly as you possibly can, okay? It's all we need from you. You could use your mobile phone, whatever you want, okay? 15 to 20 second video, no more than 20 seconds, okay? And well, you got, you know, something like you saying, hey, it's Fred the Ted from wherever, from Alaska, saying... Everybody, Airshow World, Stu and the gang, have yourself a great Christmas. You know, that sort of thing, okay? So, whatever you want to do. Stood in front of a Christmas tree or in front of an aeroplane. Whatever you want to do, okay? So, and what we'll do on the Tuesday before Christmas, we'll do this Christmas special and we'll play all of those messages, okay? Absolutely, looking at the Italian F-104 Starfighters. Hey Warlord, the best way to get in touch with my good self is via the email address. And if you look through the chat room, you'll see there's a link to the email address, but it's Airshow World 1, that's the figure 1 at gmail.com. Simple as that. So if you want to send those messages across, done on your phones or however if you've got a video camera, but it doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be great quality or anything like that. It'll just, mind you, these phones take great videos anyway, don't they? So if you want to do that, please do. And in the subject, just put Christmas greetings, and then I will know exactly what it's all about. So been getting quite a few coming through, so if you want to take part on that Tuesday before Christmas special, get them across. Make sure you send them before Wednesday, okay? Because I'm going to do a cut-off day of Wednesday. That's this coming Wednesday. So make sure you send them in before then. No, Julie, you're thinking a video killed the radio star, eh? Buggles. That was actually written by a guy who lives not too far from where I am. So what's today all about? Well, it's a quick look going back in time to 2000, the Royal International Air Tattoo, when it was at Cottismore. And this is literally the arrivals day. And that beautiful Hunter, misdemeanor, it looks like to me. If you've ever seen a top shot of this, there we go. Little bit too far away to really appreciate it, but such a beautiful, stunning aircraft. So literally putting the DVD in the machine and playing this back for you. So only got a few copies of this. If you'd like a copy, like with the other ones that I've been doing recently, all you got to do is just get in touch with my good self, and yeah, you could have a copy of this without all the chat from me and all of that, you know. And the quality is better on your TV anyway. So if you'd like a copy, just get in touch with the bear. Email address coming up. So in that subject, just put DVD and send the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. Aha. 810s. I knew there was some somewhere. I thought we had 3 or 4 coming in, but okay. 2 will do it. It's better than just 1. Hey Warlords, well thank you for joining us this afternoon, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, because if you subscribe, and as I'm sure you know, there's a bell icon, hit that, and you'll know if you fill the details in when we're actually live, so do that. We go live quite often. At the moment it's mainly from the edit room because of the weather and the situation in the world. But of course, thank you for joining us this afternoon, and everybody else. It's so much appreciated. So thank you everybody for joining the bear right here in the chair, live in the edit room. And that's what it's all about today, showing you the DVD. And of course, as you see, it's quite an old one. This is from way back when, but hey, the aircraft, I don't know, but wow, what a lineup of aircraft. Goodness gracious. That was loud. Ooh, ow. But before we do actually go this afternoon, I will show you a quick look around Airshow World itself, the actual YouTube channel, okay? So how you can find the videos and all of that, and some of the videos that we've just put out, the DVDs of the last, the first one we put out was last, or should I say revived, because they've been locked away for all these years, and finally I opened the cupboard and I thought, yeah, why not? If we get enough response and enough people want a copy, I might start putting them out again. And that's what we did. We had a good response for the Royal International Air Tattoo one that I showed last week. So if you're interested, you know how to get in touch. But we'll be showing you a little bit of that before the end of the day. Hey, there's my good mate. There's Adrian. See the guy with the long hair? One of the best photographers I've ever come across. A brilliant graphic designer, such a talented guy, and that's my good friend Adrian. In fact, we've mentioned him before on the shows. If you guys have seen that video of the Mac Loop, you know, where there's a girl and she's got no clothes on, or very few clothes, and there's a guy taking photographs, right? Well, that's my mate Adrian. Somebody posted this video of the Mac Loop of the aircraft flying through, and then all of a sudden it was like, what's that on the mountaintop? Well, it's not, you know what I mean. So of course I replied and said, that's my mate Adrian. And that's what his job is. He's a fantastic photographer, takes all these brilliant photographs, not just aircraft, but models and all sorts. When I say models, I'm talking about ladies, you know. Hey Julie, we'll catch you later. Alright, thank you for joining us. Superstar as always, and thank you for all the hard work that you do there, Julie, so thank you. So Morgan Gray said, hey, I've seen that video. Yeah, well, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought, hey, yeah, that looks good. I went, hold on a minute. That's my mate Adrian. Taking the photographs, not standing there with little clothes on, you know. I'm trying to think who took the video. Oh, goodness gracious. It's certainly on... it's quite a famous one that's on YouTube of the Mach Loop. Alison, great to see you as well. How you doing on this Sunday afternoon? Gosh, it's gone 2:30. Dentist time. Sorry, that's a joke, by the way. If I could find the link for you, I would post it. It's certainly worth checking out. Hey Lee, I was out cycling once, just going along, and in the middle of winter. And I looked across, and all of a sudden I thought, what's that? And in front of the power stations near where we are, there was a woman in a field with no clothes on, having the photographs taken with the power stations in the background, and I thought, what on earth is going on? Crazy. Some of the things you see sometimes, but hey, oh hum. And then I happened to come across this guy, this old guy going the other way, and I said, hey, when you go round the corner, look for, and I told him what to look for. I've never seen an old guy cycle so fast in all my life. So if you want to see some great videos, yeah, certainly do a search for Mach Loop. You'll won't be disappointed. And of course, I've got loads of Mach Loop videos on Airshow World, so check them out. And as I said, before the end of the show, we'll have a quick look to show you what Airshow World's all about. We know what you mean, they're miles high. Hey Lee, it was broad daylight, freezing cold, ice on the ground. Oh dear. Oh, you've found it, Tim. Tim's World says, hey, I've just found that video. Yep. Well, there you go. You probably recognise the guy who was, yeah, well, that's my good friend, Adrian. I forgot all about it. I had him on this particular video. But a very, very talented guy. Brilliant photograph. And what a brilliant designer he is, too. He used to design all the I used to do a thing called the interactive video CD-ROM way back in the day, and he used to design all the covers for me. Very nicely painted up Mirage F1. Now those two aircraft are part of the there's three of them, but in the display there's just two, and they used to call themselves the Voltage Victor display team from France. And I think towards the end of this video we have a little tiny bit of their display. If you were with us a couple of Fridays ago, you would have seen the full display that they did when I showed that, and it was from the Air Tattoo back in 1998.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry? Is this on about that?
Hey, come on. Look at the lineup of aircraft they have at this air show. Absolutely amazing. Oh, to see these again.
Yodelton, isn't it?
Okay, not a problem there. We'll tell you where it is. Thank you for joining us there, Andrew Austin. Sorry you didn't get the notification, but what it is, it's Sunday, a DVD show, and I'm literally showing you one of the DVDs that I'll be putting back out again. So if you want a copy, certainly drop me an email, okay? And in the subject put DVD. But it's Cottismore, the arrival day for the days, should I say, arrival days for the Royal International Air Tattoo. You remember back in 2000 and 2001, they were having runway work done over at Fairford, so they've moved over to Cottismore for 2 years, and that's what it's all about. Well, the weather was fantastic on these days there, Mark. And we all thought at the weekend the weather was going to be absolutely fantastic. But when you've had 3 days of the weather being like this, scorching hot, you expect the weekend to be good. Unfortunately, the cloud and everything else came in from the North Sea. And we had thick low cloud for pretty much the whole of the Saturday, which stopped pretty much most of the flying. So all they were doing were just taxi runs going up and down. And in those days, people used to be queuing up from around about 4:30 in the morning. They used to open the gates around about 6 o'clock, 7:30, and everybody was there in just t-shirts and shorts and what have you. I tell you, the stalls did a fantastic trade in clothing that particular weekend. Everybody was freezing. It went from around about 28, 30 degrees down to around about 9 or 10 degrees. It was crazy, man. Well, Lee, make sure you join us tomorrow, because we'll certainly have the Vulcan featured tomorrow afternoon. So that's tomorrow afternoon show, DVD show from 1 o'clock UK time. Looking back at Waddington Airshow 2011. It'll be that particular DVD. Oh, you get those as well, do you, Andrew? Yeah, those phone calls drive you mad, don't they? Hey, I even had a phone call today, right, at 8:10 in the morning on a Sunday morning. Do me a favour, hey? Thank you there, Mark, letting us know about that jumbo jet going into East Mids in about 15 minutes, yeah? And if you're a regular, you'll know quite often I pop up to East Mids Airport and do a live show when that actually comes in, but wow, certainly not in weather like this.
Oh, you bastard!
I beg your pardon? What? Sounds like somebody dropped the camera or did something. Now I was mentioning earlier about the Canadian F-18s. Nice one, Lee. Hey, always better late than never there, Gary Lockton. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for the message in the chat room there, my man. Thank you very, very much. And to everybody else, thank you for joining us today. Absolutely brilliant. Hey, Turbo Tim's World was reminiscing about Fairford. Wow, yes, and he mentioned Coca-Cola. Oh, please, hey, I tell you what, I love all things from America. You know, the US Air Force, absolutely love. I love the Thunderbirds, Blue Angels, you name it. But one thing I do love is USA Coca-Cola. It is totally different. It's got a different taste to it, but the only place you can get it, that particular type, I think it's made with corn syrup. And hey, the guys in the USA, they'll be able to tell us for sure. But wow, it's got a gorgeous taste. But we can't get that over here. But back in the good old days of Fairford, and of course RAF Mildenhall, they used to import all the stuff from the USA. So that's where we used to get the USA Coca-Cola from. So we should do that again. Thank you, Morgan Gray, for the information. Oh, Morgan, you know what I'm talking about, yeah? It's got a totally different taste, hasn't it? I think it's made, is it in Atlanta? Is that right? Now, I've got a feeling, Lee, I'm sure you put it earlier, but excuse me if I'm wrong. Are you at work in the afternoons? Because I can certainly dig out a full air show of Woodford for you. And I could probably play that on Wednesday afternoon. That's if you're about. Cheers, Morgan. Yep, they also used to do the Mountain Dew. They used to sell them in crates of around about 24 or something like that. So on the last day of the air show, you'd be there buying up the Mountain Dew that they hadn't sold, or the, in my case, the crates of Coca-Cola. But very sadly, they've stopped all of that, which was a great shame. The guys from over at Mildenhall, they used to come across to Fairford. They used to set up their stall and what have you with all the American stuff, like the burgers and on the barbecue, as I say, the Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew. And then there was one particular year, they turned up to do it, and they got turned away. They said, no, sorry guys, you can't do it. Well, guys, I think we've got around about another 8 minutes of the show this afternoon. So thanks ever such a lot for joining us. Before we do go, we will be having a quick look at some of the other DVDs. Actually, literally the shows that I've been doing. Okay, so we'll have a look at Airshow World at the first page in a moment. But if you enjoyed today's show, literally what it is, it's called the DVD show, and if you'd like a copy of this, just send my good self an email. The email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com, and in the subject put DVD. And the other quick messages to let you know about, of course, we've mentioned it a few times today, is that the Christmas special that we're doing on the evening, it's going to be 7 o'clock start on the Tuesday before Christmas, okay? So all we need from you, if you'd like to take part, we've had a few come in so far, and quite simply, a quick message, probably from your mobile phones or whatever, just wishing everybody at Airshow World and all the fans and all that sort of stuff, and Stu Bear, a very Merry Christmas. You know, the sort of thing in front of your Christmas tree, or hey, if you live in a sunny part of the world, from the beach or whatever, from a cold airfield, whatever you want to do, okay? Choice is entirely up to you, but no more than 20 seconds long, okay? So simple enough to do. Get those phones out, get them sent in as soon as you can. And the cut-off date to that is going to be this coming Wednesday, okay? So if you want to take part, make sure you get those sent in before Wednesday. I know, Andrew, where have you been? We started at 1 o'clock today. Don't forget, tomorrow, 1 o'clock is the DVD show from It's Waddington 2011. We certainly have, going back way back. In fact, I think the oldest videos that I can go back to is on video was 1985, which we've featured those, but also, believe it or not, and I'll be showing some of this in the near future. There's no sound with it, but some old city footage that's on the videos now. From I think it was 1977. Absolutely there, Andrew. And you can find all about the what we've been saying about the DVDs. And if anybody does want a copy, you know how to get in touch. Currently looking at this fabulous display team called Voltage Victor. Just look how closely these actually fly, these Mirage F1s. Sadly, no longer flying, this display team. Unfortunately, they had a terrible accident. Trying to think how long ago, but near Reims. Probably around about 10 years ago. Right, that's just about it for that side of things. Before we do go, though, I promised what we would do is have a quick look at Airshow World. So, as you can see, here's the first page. That's what's out live at the moment. And across here, move across there, you will see these other DVD shows that we've been doing. So let's just click on that just for a second. Here we go. So there we go. This was the DVD that we have been promoting over last week on the DVD show, Royal International Air Tattoo 2007. And so if you wanted a copy of that, all you got to do, just get in touch, okay? And we went through the whole DVD, just like we did today for you. So let's just drop that back down and go back to whereabouts we were. You can see all the different channels that I look at. So all to do with aviation and what have you. So there we go. That's just a quick look. So that's what you see when you go to the first page of Airshow World. There's a little PayPal icon there if you wanted to make a donation to Airshow World. I'm not asking you to, but a lot of folks certainly have in the past. So thank you very, very much to everybody that's made a donation. Just their videos, and there we go. As you can see, there's a lot of videos. There's around about 1,500 different videos to go through to keep you busy. And coming up in around about 1 hour from now, let's have a look. I believe it's this as the next video. There we go. You can see coming up in around about 68 minutes. So if you'd like to see that, obviously it's not a live show, it's the first showing of that particular video. They call it a premiere, and it gives you a chance to have a chat as well in the chat room there, okay? But hey, don't forget that was filmed back earlier in the year. So hey, that person who told me off for saying hey, don't put old stuff on, yeah, take a hike. We love the old stuff, so bring it on. So coming up, as we told you, tomorrow it's 1 o'clock for the DVD show, and that is going to be RAF Waddington 2011. But that just about wraps it up for today. Thank you everybody for joining us. You're a fantastic bunch of people. I can't begin to express my absolute gratitude and appreciation to everybody that's certainly helping to make Airshow World a success. So thank you very much. Don't forget, get those videos in before Wednesday if you'd like to take part in the Christmas special, which is going on the Tuesday before Christmas. But for now, have yourself a fantastic rest of your Sunday. We'll catch you tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time for DVD show Waddington Airshow. Okay, you take care. Thank you everybody. Cheers. Bye for now.